Hi guys, Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be a fun idea to create a glittery New Year's look for you guys. I hope I get this up before Sunday so you guys have an idea of what you want to wear for your makeup if you're going out for New Year's. And when I think of New Year's, I think of glitter. So I wanted to create a smoky eye glittery look, so this is what I came up with. To be honest, when I started filming this video, I didn't know where to go with it, but I really like how my eyes came out because I feel like this kind of eye look you can use with a lot of different lipstick shades. You can use nudes, you can use burgundies, you can use reds. So I thought this was a fun idea to create this look. Also, I used my Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette again because I like the concept of creating more looks with one palette rather than moving back and forth from new palette to new palette. So anyway, if you guys want to know how I got this full glam look, just keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like these kinds of videos, and like this video if you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone's having a happy new year.
Okay, so starting off with priming my eyes, I'm gonna be doing my makeup a little bit different today. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes because I'm gonna be using a lot of shadow and a lot of glitter, and I don't want any of that fallout to mess up my base of my face. So that's why I'm starting with my eyes. And I'm going to be priming my eyes with my Urban Decay primer potion in the color Minor Sin because I am going to be using a lot of gold shimmery shades, and I feel this eyeshadow primer is the best for that. So after I apply it with the applicator from the primer bottle, I like to press that onto my lids with a beauty sponge. Okay, so dipping right into my Desert Dust palette, I'm going to be starting off with my transition shade, which is going to be the shade Amber from the palette. And I'm going to be taking my Sigma E38 brush, which is my favorite blending brush, to do so. And I'm just going to be applying that Amber shade from the outer corner of my eye all the way to the inner corner, just creating kind of like a halo eye because I do want a smoky cut crease for this look. So I'm just going to be building up a lot of colors, as you'll see here. But I'm just going to pick up product little by little until I get to the desired amount that I want. Okay, so after I place that Amber shade, I'm going to be taking that same Sigma brush, and I'm even picking up the shade Oud from the palette, and I'm just gonna be placing that right beneath the shade Amber. And again, I'm gonna be packing up the color little by little, and I'm gonna be taking that all the way from the outer corner of my eye all the way to the inner corner, not touching my crease. And this is just diffusing the smoky eye that I'm trying to create, but still being able to see that amber shade on top of the brown. And I'm gonna be placing that in Wrinkled Wiper motions. Also, I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I think I'm getting sick. My boyfriend was sick last week, and I'm pretty sure that he passed on the sickness. Okay, so after I am done blending in that shade Oud on the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to be taking the shade Saffron, and I'm going to be taking that from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, but I'm going to emphasize the Saffron shade more in the inner corner of my eye because I want that red burgundy shade to kind of seep through the shimmer shade that I'm going to be adding on my crease. And I'm just going to be taking that all the way out to create that smoky eye. I'm just going to be blending in back and forth in Wrinkled Wiper motions once again. But in this step, you need to make sure not to go overboard because you don't want the brown and the red to just mush together. You want to have some dimension in the eyeshadow shades so it looks like an ombre eye. So after I am done placing that shade, I'm going to be taking a clean blending brush, and this is a Smashbox blending brush, by the way, and I'm just going to be cleaning that up. Okay, so now I'm going to be blending all my eyeshadows in, and I'm going to be taking my highlight diffuser Sigma brush, and this is E71, just to make all the eyeshadows seem seamless. Alright, so now it's time to cut my crease. I'm going to be taking my MAC concealer. This is my Studio Fix concealer, and I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques Detailer concealer brush, and I'm just going to be picking up some concealer and just adding it where I want to add my shimmer shades. Just very carefully adding it on my crease. Alright, so after I am done placing the concealer on my crease, I'm just going to be setting it with the shade Desert Sand from the palette, and I'm just using a packing brush to do so. Alright, so the next step is glitter glue, and since I am going to be using glitter in this video, that's why I wanted to use it, but also just a heads up, if you guys are having trouble with any kind of shimmer shade, especially the pressed glitters from the palette, I strongly suggest a glitter glue because I feel like this makes the glitter a lot easier to work with. And I use just that same Real Techniques Detailer brush to add in my glitter glue before I go in with my shimmer shades. Okay, so for the shimmer shades that I'm going to be using today, I'm actually going to be mixing two, but the first one I'm going to be using is Nefertiti. I'm really sorry if I'm completely butchering that name. I don't know if it's Nefertiti. I don't know. It seems like it says Nefertiti, so I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, I use this little applicator brush that came in one of my BH palettes because I really like applying shimmers with it. Anyway, besides that, I'm going to be adding the color Celestial right after the Nefertiti shade. After I'm done putting the shimmer shades, I'm just going to be taking that Sigma E38 brush that I was using before, and I'm just going to be picking up a little bit more of Oud and just blending it all in and making it a little bit more smoky. And then after I apply Oud, I'm going to be taking a little bit more of Saffron and just taking that all the way into my inner corner of my eye. And I've mentioned this in other videos, but the shape technique is really helpful for these kinds of looks, just because it'll help you have a really clean line, and also I find it helps me with where I want to place my eyeliner. It's kind of like a drawing map for me. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing when I put on my eyeliner. This is really difficult for me to do on camera. I'm really trying, so I apologize if this doesn't help. But I just want to show you what I mean by drawing where I want to put my eyeliner. So I'm just going to follow the line where I took off the tape, and I place two little lines on the outer corners of my eyes. And after I do that, I'm going to just draw an outline of my eyeliner. And after I draw the outline of my eyeliner, I color it in with the eyeliner. Also, by the way, I'm using the Stila liquid eyeliner. I used to use the Sephora one, which had a felt tip, but I find this one is a lot easier to work with. I find that my eyeliner has been easier to apply, and I haven't been frustrated with this product. I really like it so far. And you can't even see me applying my eyeliner. So obviously that didn't help, but the other eye is more visible. So you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm drawing out the outline of my eye, and then I'm going to color in the eyeliner, if that makes sense. And for some more blending, I'm going to be taking that same Sigma brush, and I'm going to be picking up a little bit more of that amber shade and just smoking out my eye. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that Oud shade and again smoking on my eye, but more towards my lash line. Alright, so moving on to glitter. I'm going to be taking my Stila Magnificent Glitters in the color Rose Gold Retro, and I'm just going to be picking that up with that same Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm just going to be placing that only on the crease of my eye, just little by little, so I don't mess up the concept of the smoky eye that I created with the other shadows. And I'm going to let it dry. So just a suggestion for you guys, don't open your eye right away because the glitter will get onto your base. So wait a second or two before you open your eyes to let the glitter dry. Alright, so now moving on to my face. I'm going to be starting off by moisturizing my face, and I'm going to be taking my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I'm just going to be placing that all over my face before I prime. And then I'm going to be priming my face with the Becca Illuminating Primer. This primer is really interesting. I didn't know how I felt about it when I first started using it, but I do feel like it gives me a really healthy glow, so I keep on using it. I really like it actually. At first I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it makes me look kind of shiny, but then I kind of got used to it, and I like the luminosity it gives me. Alright, so moving on to foundation, I'm going to be mixing my favorite combination of foundations, and that is my Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation and my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. And I'm just going to be placing that on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to be taking a stippling brush today and placing that on my skin. I've actually been using my stippling brush a lot. I misplaced it for a while and I didn't pick it up until I found it again, and I really like the way it applies foundation. But I do still use my beauty blender to blend everything in after I am done applying my foundation with this brush. And again, I push it into the skin, I don't paint it on my skin. And then in this step, I'm just going to be taking my beauty sponge and just blending all my foundation onto my face so it doesn't look streaky. Okay, so now to do some highlighting, I'm going to be placing a darker concealer on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to be placing a lighter concealer under my eyes. So I'm going to be taking the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Honey for the bridge of my nose. And for under my eyes, I'm going to be taking the color Creme Brulee. You see a significant amount of difference. The reason why I do this is because my nose tends to get a little red, so I want a little bit more coverage on the bridge of my nose, and I want to highlight my under eyes, and that's why my concealer is lighter. And once I'm done applying that on my under eyes, I'm going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I'm just going to be blending that into my face. And this is going to take a lot of time because I'm being really patient because I do not want to mess up my eyes that I've worked so hard on. But trust me, it will all work out at the end if you're just patient. Patience is a virtue, which is something that I have to keep reminding myself. And because, of course, you want your makeup to stay on all night through all your dancing and bringing in the new year, you need to do some baking. So I'm going to be taking my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to be applying that with a damp beauty blender and just keeping it on my face for a while to make sure that I'm setting everything in. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding some mascara to my lower lash line, and for this I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara while my powder is baking. After I am done adding that mascara, I'm going to be picking up my Benefit Hoola Bronzer with my e.l.f. contour brush. I really like this brush and it is so inexpensive. I really do enjoy some of the e.l.f. brushes. They're so soft and I've never had a problem with them. Well, anyway, I'm just going to be adding that on the outer points of my face to contour with. And I'm just going to be blending that in back and forth while my powder is setting. Okay, so I wiped off all the powder off my face and now I'm going to be doing some nose contouring. And for this, I like to use my Sigma E71 highlight diffuser brush. So I pick up my Huda bronzer and I just add 2 lines in the inner part of my nose, kind of closer to the bridge of my nose, because I feel like this makes it slimmer. It makes the illusion that my nose is slimmer, so I like doing it. And after I am done adding the bronzer with that diffuser brush, I go in with a flat foundation brush to buff it all out. And after, I'm gonna highlight, and I'm gonna be using my nude stick in the color Illuminati, and I'm gonna be placing that right in the middle of the bridge of my nose and the high points of my cheeks. And then after I am done applying that nude stick, I'm gonna be blending it out with my beauty sponge. Alright, so now I'm gonna be highlighting some more. I'm gonna pick up my Smashbox fan brush and my Becca Illuminator highlight. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it's in the shade Moonstone, and I'm just gonna be adding that on the high points of my cheeks with that Smashbox fan brush. And I like to wet my brush before I add my highlight because I feel like it makes it pop more. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of highlight on the bridge of my nose and a lot of highlight on the high points of my cheeks. And then I'm going to be blending it all out with my stippling brush. Alright, so now for blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics and Zach Posner collab. I'm sorry that I keep using this blush because I don't make it anymore, but I really like the shade. It's such a beautiful peach shade, but I promise I will use another blush in my next video, one that isn't discontinued, one that it's not limited edition. But anyway, after that I'm going to be taking my stippling brush after I apply my blush with my brush blush and just blend everything out. Anyway, my last step is going to be lips. And I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever liquid lipstick in this kind of nude shade. I'm sorry, I can't really think of the shade number right now, but I will link it down in the bottom bar. Anyway, just to finish everything up, I'm using my Urban Decay setting spray, and that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. I hope everyone has a great new year, and I hope you guys all the best for 2018. Bye!